Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael of Mori Critique, and I am bringing you my first impressions of For Honor. Now, this is a trend we're seeing in Ubisoft multiplayer games, where the games release to, well, how would you call it, a moderate reception, and then they go on to become quite good and popular. We have seen that with Rainbow Six Siege, and now we're seeing with For Honor, where the games do improve exponentially. Now, I want to say one thing before we start. I am testing an audio ducking software for this video. What it should do automatically is to lower the sound of the game when I'm speaking at a certain volume. If it's gonna screw up, I apologize. And I will have to work with it a lot more. But from what I tested it so far, it should be okay. The reason for this is in certain parts of the game, I want you to hear the sound, but I don't want to manually edit every second of the video. Alright, so let's get started with this title. First, we're gonna look at the options menu. So here we go, we have the controls. I am using a controller. The controls with the mouse and keyboard are, let's just say, undesirable. They don't work very well. This game is very much made for the controller. So unless you own a controller, I would not recommend this title, just outright. Okay, so we have controls. That's pretty self-explanatory. Advanced controls, you have key mapping. Yeah, can you, nope. Yeah, you can't rebind the controller as is you know, just a standard now. You have variety of languages. Even Czech is there, Japanese, Korean, and all that. Voice is also in many languages, and subtitles are also in many languages. So yeah, and you can have subtitles, but I don't really need them. Display mode, full screen, borderless, and windowed. So these are my monitors. I do need a new monitor, I know. Both go up to 1920 1080, which is my highest resolution, and you can set your refresh rate. VSync double buffering, adaptive, and triple. Didn't need it. The reason for that is that the game runs pretty well. There's no tearing, so that's good. Aspect ratio, resolution of 5:4, 16 by 10, 16 by 9 is the normal one. No reason to change that. Letterboxing, for some reason it's there. What it does, it just does these black bars on the top and on the bottom of the screen for a cinematic feel. I guess some people like that. I really much don't. And we have a FOV slider. Very, very happy about that. I actually could take it down a bit. I have a feeling it's screwing up my... Your actual view is 80 degrees. Yeah. Okay, so now it changes even that. Contrast. You know, you calibrate the display. Graphics. My recommended are extreme. The game is quite beautiful, actually. Everything I have turned on renders the game in twice the resolution. This is super sampling, anti-aliasing. Yeah, hint using conjunction with render scaling set to 50 in order to reduce performance impact. Let's just give this a try, shall we? Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. So we see, yeah. So I saw a frame drop now to 32 FPS. No. We're gonna obviously disable that, and as soon as I do that, it goes back to 60. So it does cut my FPS in half. Audio, self-explanatory, just one thing, this has to go down. You don't want to hear other people. You trust me, you don't want to hear other people. Here we go. User interface, pretty nice stuff here. Display combat damage, execution effects, idle effects, gameplay blood effects, colorblind modes, enable dismemberment, language filters, and all that. There's a lot to see here. I'm very happy about that. I apologize for yawning. I've been awake until 4 AM. recording the playing episode of this. So, and I actually did put a few hours into it, about 2 hours overall. All right, now, so that was the options menu. How's the performance? Well, the performance is very much solid. We're gonna hop into the training arena, just so I can show you. Let's get a random. No, I didn't want Orochi. Oh, let's get a level 2 Warden. So we can look at the performance here. You have to hold the button, by the way, for some reason. I don't know why. So the performance is solid. It looks pretty nice. So yeah, there's not much to talk about. I'm gonna pick Orochi. He's my main right now. I got him. Very much my style of gameplay. So far, I can't quite enjoy playing him. So I just want to test out some things on the AI bot here. So let's go and do that, so I can show you the performance of the game. So far, I'm like 102 FPS. So no big deal there. Boo. Yeah, and this is a pretty nice place, and the maps do change in the multiplayer depending on the circumstances. I'll show you that later. So now this is a bot. I can change his settings here. It's pretty dumb because I can change him to do things like attack me, but I have to hold left button and then right button and then click. It's very stupid. So, before we get to gameplay, 94 FPS right now. Oh yeah, I want to do the execution here. Yeah, this is around 90 frames per second and on this map, so very happy about that. I'll just cut him to pieces. I bought a new animation for steel, so I would kind of like to see. Oh, it didn't work. So, yeah, the performance is solid, and I do want to try it. Yeah, here we go. I bought the Hell Flame, so it now does this, like, hell effect, which is really cool. Okay, so that's the performance. Now, sound stats are fine. Voice acting is fine. There's not much to talk about. If you listen for a bit. Yeah, the sound assets are fine. They sound very nice. The armor kind of clangs well. When the swords touch, you know, you can kind of hear it. It's very nice effect. So, yeah. All right. So what's the gameplay of this? Well, this may when you saw the game for the first time, it does look like a character action game. It looks like many things, but in reality, this is a fighting game. This is a bit different version of Mortal Kombat or Injustice and so on and so on, especially in 1v1. You lock onto your target and then you have 3 stances, 3 ways to block. Yep, left, right, and up. And that's also where you attack from. Now he is guarding his left, so I'll attack from the top, and I have heavy and light attack. This is the light attack, this is the heavy attack. And that's how the combat works. And you have combos, as you can see in the top right corner. And you know, this is what you do for the most part. You can roll, you can avoid dodge attacks. There's a insanely high skill ceiling. Sky as well, but skill ceiling more, you know. And we're gonna burn him. And they're dead. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the game features a normal lobby peer-to-peer co-op, kind of multiplayer. You can do some sort of a co-op mode where you are with 3 other people and you fight against 4 other people, you know, 4v4. But for me, the best mode is 1v1 with no AI, with no stupidity, with no side objectives, just 1v1. This is what I'm going to show you in a moment. Because this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be fighting other players. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to tell him to hold position. I'm gonna enable him fighting to show you the gameplay. Okay, that was pretty simple, right? So let's just go into AI bot level 2. Also, you have to pay attention to your stamina, which is the green bar under your health. Very important. And I just fucked it up. Ah! Avoid, avoid. If you can't see it, I'm extremely enjoying the game. Oh, damn it. It's really hard to commentate while playing this, I have to admit. Especially there's a lot of sound clues and I'm dead. There's a lot of sound clues you can you can take into account. So the problem is, like, the training starts immediately. You don't have time to kind of, you know, look where everyone is. Also, health is persistent, so you are kind of screwed if you have little health. When they respawn, you're not gonna get to 100. Same thing with the bot, which does make the training yet less useful, and the AI does cheat. It reads your movements and then cheats to win. The players are considerably worse, especially against the hardest AI, which is level 3. I did try it. It's a bit more difficult than this. I obviously don't know everything about the character. We'll look at characters in a moment. I'll just kill the opponent. Oh fuck. Now I ran out of stamina, so it's gray, it's in monotone. It's harder for me to move, obviously, and I'm gonna try to break their block, which is what I did now, and I can quickly attack, and then I'm gonna avoid, parry. Yeah, and I don't know how to parry those attacks. And I'm dead again. Alright, so let's go to the training menu and then to the main menu. So this is kind of what you're gonna be doing here. The other part of the gameplay is right here in the customization menu, where you can actually put gear on your character. The gear has stats, and yeah, it has stats. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's the mode in Injustice 2, if you played that game. It's very similar to that. So I have an armor rank, weapon rank, and gear rank. My gear rank is 12. You can get scavenger crates. You can buy scavenger gear for steel, which is the buyable currency. So yeah, that's the gameplay. The gameplay is extremely solid. It's so much fun, but it does have a high skill ceiling. Damn it. The problem arrives with the business model. There is a season pass and there's microtransactions. The season pass, pretty much all it does is unlocks new heroes. There is 8 heroes from the get-go. They cost 500 steel, which is not much at all. I already purchased 4 of them. I purchased the Peacekeeper, the Lawbringer, the Nobushi, and the Orochi. I like the Orochi the most. Kensei, Raider, and Warden are the basic characters. This is the ones you start with. So let's look at Warden here. So you can do I have anything for him? I do not. So I'm gonna have to show you the Orochi then. So what you do is, obviously in 1v1 in the duel mode, gear does not do anything. It's disabled. So it's all just about the looks. The subreddit for fashion gets a shout out here because you can actually customize things even with just the looks. I can click on the hilt, upgrade, equip, and change look, which means I'm going to change how it looks to get something better. You can upgrade the individual gear for better stats, but the gear is not that much of a decider in most cases from what I know, but obviously this part changes with way better gear that I don't have access to yet. So The business model, you can get gear for the like randomly for the steel, for the currency, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't mind it personally. Then obviously you have what is it, the anvils? I don't know what they're calling them. Well, let's check. You don't have enough salvage. Yeah, the salvage which you do get by destroying pieces of gear. So let's just look at this one. Hey, I don't need it. And you need to hold the button, which is really annoying. So I have 16 now. This is the chest I have, so I can upgrade it. And it's upgraded. And that's kind of it. It's now level 4, so I can dismantle these. So let's just upgrade the character here, so we can get into an actual match before we come to the conclusion and all that. And obviously the issues, because there's few. Most of them have to do with the business model, though. That is the main thing here. So I can so the hands. Yeah, I have a very pretty hands. I like them, so I'm gonna upgrade to level 3. Can you? Yeah, so I want to see if I can pick all of these. Yep. So you can mass select, and you don't need to keep them because as soon as you change look, which just costs some steel, then that's it. Yeah, there's a multiple. I really do like this helmet. There's more that I don't like as much, like that one. So now if I dismantle all, I get 176 salvage. So I can upgrade my gear here, and I have one of each now, except these and the guards. So let's upgrade everything. Let's try to get to level 4 with everything. Especially the health, as I see, it's level 1. Yeah, the holding down the button is pretty annoying. I have to agree with that. Level 4, the blade. So now, these are small incremental upgrades, but they do matter in in a mode called Dominion. I will try to show you, and I ran out of steel, so I'm not gonna be upgrading anything now. Alright, so that's my character. You can customize their gender. Now, be careful, you can't do this with everything. If we look at the Nobushi, because historically, I presume, Nobushis were women, you can't change their gender. They're only women. Same thing goes for the Valkyrie, and same thing goes for the Peacekeeper. I don't know why it's for the Peacekeeper, but whatever. Same thing goes with the Lawbringer. He is male only. So, yep. It is, the problem is you can't see the customization menu before that, so if you want to play as a really badass Lawbringer woman, a female warrior, you can't do it. And obviously, you don't know. These are the DLC characters. They're in the season pass. They're way pricier. So you most likely, if you want these, excuse me, if you want these, you pretty much need to get the season pass. But there's gonna be more added, and you're gonna get them with the season pass. So yeah, that's the customization here. There's one more thing, which is the champion status. I forgot about that. So this is some sort of like subscription thing. I still don't know how to categorize it, because for 3, 7, 1 month, 3 months, 6, and 1 year, so 3 days, 7 days, month, 3 months, 6 months, and a year, you can get these special things like more experience, more salvage, more in-match and event loot, more exclusive champion icons, 20% boost to others, exclusive champion emblems, and so on and so on. 1 month is about $12, which is not much. I have to agree with that. But like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. But it's not bad. It's just more XP, and XP is nice. It's a pretty good catch-up mechanic for new people. Feast bundle, feed bundle, that gives you feats of the characters, which are special abilities. Redeem code, yeah, that opens replay. Legacy bundles, that's the season 1 bundle. That's for characters to get armor and things like that. So you Can we find mine? Yeah, seasonal Orochi. It costs 30,000. You can preview it. So this is how he would look. The Pit Viper. This is the mythic outfit. You do have outfits, and then season 2 obviously is actually pretty. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. Yeah. Oh yeah, he has the Blizzard execution effect. Which is what I purchased, the fire. You can purchase it for 3 things: for idle, for emotes, and for executions. So it's always there, which is really cool. Yeah. Okay. And you have the Centurion, Peacekeeper. That's the Knights. It's the Knights, the Samurai, and the Vikings. All right. So let's go actually play the game, right? So you have this battle map. To access the multiplayer, by the way, you need to defeat your commander, which is an AI match you need to pass to gain access. It kind of checks if you are, capable of winning anything. I did manage nearly to win one duel. Now there's ranked duel brawl. This is the faction war. I'm the blue one because of course I am. And here is what you pick, and then it even says how many people are actually playing it. Very high activity, low activity, and then there's medium and high activity. So pretty good. You can put your banners onto certain slots, and at the end of, is it like 2 weeks per campaign or something, or 10 days per campaign? It's gonna end in 9 days. And there's the next battle, and you gain territory, and then people who participated or people who are within that faction gain bonuses. Right now the Knights are winning. No, the Vikings are winning by 1 point. Second on the Knights, and we're third. I am very surprised. I expected everyone to play Samurai. Now this does not correlate to who you play as. At the start of the game, you pick either Samurai, Viking, or Knight. That's your allegiance, and that does not influence who you play. You can play any hero, but your points go to the faction you picked. So, all right, let's go into duel, which is the better mode in my opinion. So PvP. I hope it's not gonna give me a bot, because it did have a tendency to give me bots for some reason. Missing players, game found. Yeah, and it's joining me now, and there's no players, so it even says where it's looking from and stuff like that. When you actually find a player, it even says how you compare to them skill-wise. Yeah, and you can even get XP boost, and it's gonna tell you XP boost, get 200 XP for you and 50 for at the end of this match. Max out here as well again. Yeah, and you can get that. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. But let's pick the Orochi and like get going here. So I'm playing against an AI bot because it probably can't find me a player. This game is on Uplay, so you can't really know how many people are playing. But supposedly the player base is pretty good.
Round 1.
Oh. Alright, I'm playing against the basic samurai guy. Yeah, the game is difficult. Definitely understand that. This game is not easy. And I'm dead. Now, the problem with the gameplay here is that I was pressing the button. I had my stick in the right position, but the game just didn't understand that, which is a problem. Very much like, obviously it's my fault, I didn't do it right, but the game does give you the feeling of I did it right, why is this happening? See, now, here I felt like I should be avoiding his attacks, but I didn't for whatever reason. So definitely this is a game you will need to play multiple times. Well, multiple times. You will need to play it for a bit longer time. And here, I'm kind of panicking here. And again, I pressed the stick into left, but it still didn't do anything. Why? Why did that happen? That for me is kind of the question. I know that it was my fault. I'm not claiming that's the game's fault by any means. But explain to me, why is it my fault? There are characters that can kill you very quickly, and you very much can't do anything about it. And I'm dead. Again, I was defending from the top, but the game just said, no, you are not. Why? Explain that to me. The tutorial is infuriating, and I lost, so I'm gonna rate the match 1 star, because it's a bot. I don't want to play against bots. Yeah, I got orders completed, which is great. And this is kind of the meat of the game. You're gonna get XPs, and I'm level 2 now. Okay, I got some other stuff, and I got a new hilt. Again, it does not matter. Next match, find a new opponent. Yeah, I would kind of like. And also you get troops that you put on the map, but that's kind of a mini game. You don't really have to participate in. I want to get a match with an actual person. If I'm not, then I'll jump into... Yeah, I did Grand Admiral S. So let's pick Orochi again. He actually should show me how good of a player he is. Now, I am on par, supposedly. I think I'll believe that. There's my emblem. There's his emblem, obviously. It's yeah. This is like, look at this. This very much does feel like a fighting game.
Round 1.
All right, let's do this.
Victory.
Oh yes, and I got 10 right now from that. Very nice. This does feel very good. It feels very responsive. The hitbox is perfect. Yeah, I very much enjoyed this. And the locations are beautiful. The game runs at 90 FPS. The reason why I don't have VSync as well is that I just want this to run at the highest possible FPS. Now he's just spamming, right? Like a moron. And we're gonna tell him to sit the fuck down. Now he does a lot more damage because we are a lot more agile, but one more hit should kill him. And he's down. Very nice. We may actually win this one, which would be amazing. I haven't won yet. But yeah, it's I like the hey, this guy, he's on par with you, so don't worry about it. It does even say like these guys are better than you or these guys are worse than you, which I really like, and I think all matchmaking should be done that way. So this guy probably didn't really pay attention or something, because he is not dodging at all. Okay, this was a fuck up. Ah, shit. Yeah. I fucked up heavily here. He's level 7 though. He's 5 levels above me. That's quite a lot actually. Okay, it's 2 to 1. That's okay. We can still win this. I like this map. Okay, now... Oh, now it's the other way around. Okay. Come to me, baby. I like the snow. This was a very nice attack. I should have dodged his or parried his attacks, but it was pretty good. I like that I kind of caught him unsuspecting. And that's a victory. Whew. Last hero standing. 3 to 1. I won. I killed him and I got 10 renown again. I'm gonna rate this match 5 stars because it was amazing. It was fun. I got an achievement for it. So let's scavenge the battlefield. I found no loot. That's okay. How much XP am I gonna get? Okay, I got soldiers. I got 26 steel. That's not too much, is it? But it didn't take too long. And I got 12 experience for strategic territory. Awesome. That is very nice. So I can deploy troops where I want them to. So I can attack this one. Prepare for battle. Attack. Deploy. 561. And I'm going to put my banner there. And I want to attack that territory. I have no clue how it really works. Oh, fuck. So, that's the troops. Oh, no, I don't want a rematch. I was like, what is that sound? Okay, so we're fighting over there. The Vikings are just winning by a crap ton. Let's go into the other mode because Dominion is Conquest from Battlefield. It's really bad. It's probably the most played mode right now, but it doesn't feel like this is what the game should be. This feels like a fighting game. This is a fighting game in just, you know, the definition of it. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a game here too quickly. But British Dominion is you need to capture points and you get points for it, and who gets to 1,000 points wins. And it's 2 teams always. So. Yeah. And also, the maps do change depending on the territory. So if it's a knight castle, but the samurai do find it, then it's gonna change in the aesthetic a bit. So okay, let's choose the Orochi again. Let's see who are gonna be our opponents. It even says like how you compare to your teammates, which is something I very much like. So we have the samurai. We have a knight. Despacito not hot. Wow. One more person, right? Oh, we have an AI bot. Okay, so I am on par with everyone. That's actually pretty nice. We do have 3 AI, which does not bode well. That's 3 AI out of an 8-player game. And there is actual AI soldiers in this one as well. Yeah. So, not sure about that. So here are your soldiers. They run with you, kind of. And you're there as the hero character, pretty much. This is like Battlefront with swords, but you're always the hero. Let's go! And there's point C there, which we have to take. They're already there. Oh shit. There are guys there, and there's 2 of them. Oh, the 2 bots, yeah, the 2 bots went here, obviously. I'm gonna kinda walk around them. Cut down some of these guys. Oh shit.
Zone A.
Oh my god. This is a clusterfuck of a mode. And there she goes. Now the AI is surprisingly competent. They do a lot of damage, so... And I'm dead. Killed by a soldier. And now you can either stay dead or wait for people to find you. But I'm gonna just stay dead because I don't think anyone is there. They're winning, very much so, so I'm gonna respawn. And there's a bunch of guys spawning with me. Capture to earn points. We earn 100 points right now, and now we are winning. So, yeah, so we need to take over this part, very much so. And you can kind of farm on these guys because they're very easy to kill, especially if you take a character that has more of a wider range weapon and can hit multiple ones. But yeah, you can slaughter them pretty much.
You lost Zone A.
Okay, this is a player. Oh, they're kind of falling in him as well. I leveled up. Very nice. Voodoo Doll is heroic. And then this guy's down. We need to kind of go away to replenish our stamina. Team double kill. Can I finish them off? No. Let's just kind of farm these guys now for a bit. But we still have to be careful. I don't have infinite health. These are not your... This does feel somewhat like a MOBA, doesn't it? Kind of League of Legends. There are points you have to take over. Lane. Well, there's one lane from what I know. And then you kind of massacre these guys, and there's a player there, and he just kills me because I had no health left. And Maverick killed me. GG, Maverick. Yeah, but it does seem like we're winning, so I'm very happy about that. And I'm ready to respawn. You can sprint, and we lost C, so you get 100 less points. So let's go take it back. Yeah, Voodoo Doll is murdering everyone, so probably someone with more experience than the rest of us. Which is a problem, especially in these, because gear is a factor and time is a factor. I was worried that just there's not gonna be players bad enough for me to play with. I did have an issue like that with a lot of fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Injustice, where I just wanted to play them, but I was so bad at them, there was just nobody I could fight against. This does have a different factor to it. Oh, for crying out. Besides just fighting, so... Yeah, I should probably revive that guy. Oh, here you are. Here you go. Oh, this is like a 4v4 match. Stupid AI. Oh, nice. Oh, we're above 1,000 points. 3 more to win. Alright, cool. Murder their soldiers. Yeah, the points up there, I believe that's renowned, so it's not any currency or anything.
Enemy team is breaking.
No, we need to kill their heroes, so. No, bail.
You captured Zone A.
So now, while this, I don't like this mode at all, because it is a clusterfuck. It feels amazing to just kind of mow down these little guys and then get mowed down by the good players. As a super soldier, it does feel very nice. Now you kind of have to kill them, and as soon as you kill them, they're dead. Yeah, and I got executed. There's not one more. Yeah, Marcin and we win. Yeah, it doesn't even matter now. And we won. And that's it. So now this mode does not feel as the meat of the game. I don't like it too much, but it can be fun. Yeah, it very much was a good fight. We won. And I was actually second. Voodoo Doll was just insane. I don't know who that is. Like, that has to be one of the better players or something, because I can't understand now. Performance. So game mode, hero, match victory. So we have reached level 3. And we are on our way. And 50 steel. Yeah, it's very hard to get steel here. But, you know. So yeah, this is it. Then you have 4v4 Dominion. That's what we did. 4v4 Tribute, which is something a bit different. And then you have Deathmatch, which is stupid. And then over here, so there's Ranked, but you need to have Reputation 1, which is probably Prestige from Call of Duty, where you reach the highest level and then you reset with all the unlocks and stuff like that. I usually don't get that far. Yeah, but 1v1 is the best one in my opinion. It's the most fun. But the Dominion can be fun as well, but it's a mixed bag. I'm gonna put down my controller and we're gonna go to the conclusion. Ferrari Solid. It's a fun fighting game. And I got this for $15. Now, yes, there's the season pass, but you don't need it. You really don't. Like, because you have only a handful of heroes, and there's 6 of them in the. You have 6 of them in the season pass so far. Possibly 9 next in the after E3, because they did tease some new things coming out. That's still not really necessary as 20 or so operators in Rainbow Six Siege. But obviously it would be a good purchase just to get the gold edition if you really like this. I like it. I'm gonna play a lot more of this. I'm gonna play it on next to Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed Origins, because I'm playing so many games and I'm enjoying the hell out of them. Ubisoft is stepping up their game. Far Cry 5 is great. This is pretty good. I'm very excited for Assassin's Creed Origins, so this very much, it's worth the money. Get it on Uplay. There is an E3 sale going on. I would recommend this like 97%. Obviously, if you don't like this type of a game, then it's not for you. You can get irritated very quickly, but I like it and it's a lot of fun. With that, I'm gonna leave you and I will see you next time. Goodbye.